Welcome back to Bourbon Country Reacts.
Hey everybody, that's Keith. I'm Dustin, and we're a couple idiots sitting on a couch.
Yeah, but we get to drink European whiskey.
True that.
How dumb are we, really?
Cat.
Thank you.
You rock.
Yes.
Thank you. We got a Slyrs.
Right, we worked out how we're supposed to pronounce that, didn't we?
Is that how we're supposed to say
I
it?
think, yes, it was Slyrs.
Slyrs? Because I think the first time we were like,
Slyrs and
Slyrs.
Slyrs. I've had too much of Slyrs.
I remember that cap.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know why I remember it? Because I still got some of it.
We still got
But it's not
We
this.
still got some of it. Did you hear that shit?
It's not this.
It's not this. It is definitely not this. I don't know what this means, but I'm kind of excited to find out. Because there's this big numbers on it that I don't want to show you.
Are we going to have to pull out the translator to
Probably.
things out of German
There's a good chance.
to English? All right.
What song did Cat want?
So, Cat,
Cat had two songs.
and somebody beat her to one.
Yes. So, Cat, I'll be reaching out to get the other one.
We'll figure out what the other one is.
By the time this drops, you'll already know that.
Yeah. So, I'm really interested in about what we're going to get here.
Why is that?
Because it's two artists we have been, well, there's one artist we've been impressed by,
Okay.
and another artist that blew our faces off.
And we're like,
Yeah, so we got Craig Morgan and Jelly Roll.
okay.
And the song is Almost Home. What Slyrs is that? Can you not read it?
We'll get to that.
All right. Well,
I can't read that. It's all gold and German. So,
all right.
Thank you very much. How exciting is Jelly Roll, y'all?
Been pretty exciting to me so
So
far.
listen, if you haven't seen it, you need to go back and pull it up on YouTube or find his first appearance. I happened to be out on the road somewhere and someone called me and said, "Man, you have got to see this Jelly Roll guy. He was just on the Grand Ole Opry, and he don't look like somebody that would be on the Grand Ole Opry."
we said that.
We
But
got
he was
crap
talking
for
about
saying
you.
that.
And so I went back and I watched it, and I watched him. He was standing up here and he was talking about how when he was in jail and struggling, how a particular song helped him get through it. And he mentioned the fact that he came to the Grand Ole Opry when he got out, and I remember it. He said, "I was sitting right over there where that gentleman in that hat is sitting in the 7th row, right inside. And Craig Morgan was singing on stage, and it moved me. It moved me. It just proved exactly what he said, that music can change lives." So before I do the song that he said changed his life, I would love it if y'all would give him a big round of applause and get him to come back out here and sing this with us.
All right.
I'm down.
Y'all make some noise for the living legend, Mr. Craig Morgan. Shortly after I got out of jail, I sat right there in row 7 and I cried like a baby and watched him sing. And I remember thinking, I want to make people feel the way he makes me feel right now.
Props, dog.
This is a true testimony that God is real and all things are possible. Because that same kid that was in jail and struggling, his wife is sitting right there. He's not sitting there tonight. That kid is standing next to Craig Morgan.
Here we go, buddy.
Let's do it. He had plastic bags wrapped around his shoes. He was covered in the evening news. Had a pair of old wool socks on his hands. The bank sign was flashing fire below. He was freezing rain and spitting snow. He was curled up beside some garbage cans.
You know what I appreciate about this song?
What's that?
That it's live. And Jelly Roll right now is nervous as hell.
He got a little emotional.
Uh-huh.
Talking about the story sitting in there, and he does look nervous.
He's maybe it's not nervous. He's got some emotion. I think you said it right. He's emotional. He's got some emotions that are you can
hear him.
Yeah.
I like that. It's raw.
Yeah,
It's real.
that's right. Like us.
Besides some garbage cans.
We're definitely raw.
Yeah, and mostly real.
I was afraid that he was dead. I gave him a gentle shake. When he opened up his eyes, he said, "Oh man, are you okay?" And he said, "I just climbed out of a cottonwood tree. I was running from some honeybees, trip trying in the summer breeze. Yeah. After jumping into Calico Creek, I was walking down an old dirt road, past a field of hay that had just been mowed. Man, I wish you just left me alone, 'cause I was almost home."
He was almost dead.
He said, "I was just coming round the barn about the time you grabbed my arm, and I heard Mama holler, son, hurry up." I was close enough for my old nose to smell fresh copper on the stove. I saw Daddy loading up the truck. Cane poles on a tailgate, bobbers blowing in the wind. Since July of '55, that's as close as I've been. Yeah, I just climbed out of a cottonwood tree. I was running from some honeybees, drill trying in the summer breeze. After jumping in the Calico Creek, I was walking down an old dirt road, past a field of hay that had just been mowed. Man, I wish you just left me alone, 'cause I was almost home. I said, "Oh man, you're gonna freeze to death. Let me drive you to the mission." He said, "Boy, if you'd left me alone, right now I'd be fishing."
Home.
I saved $700
What the
with
fuck?
my mutual.
Come
Crazy
on.
what you can get with those savings.
All right, we try not to do that shit. Sometimes it happens.
Oh man. Fuck you, YouTube.
Just me and you. I just climbed out of a cottonwood tree. I was running from some honeybees, drill trying in the summer breeze. After jumping in the Calico Creek, I was walking down an old
Damn, Fred Morgan is no slouch.
past the field of hay that had just been mowed. Man, I wish you just left me alone, 'cause I was almost home. Man, I wish you just left me alone, 'cause I was almost home. Jelly Roll, y'all. I was almost home.
I got something for you, Jim.
You inspire me. You did when I heard that. I mean, I sat on the bus and cried. And I knew how important that song was to you, so I hand wrote a set of lyrics for you to the song and signed it to you. And I want you to hang this up next to all them gold and platinum and multiple platinum records that we know you're going to keep having, brother. Thank you.
Damn.
I'm glad I didn't kill that early.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry I ugly cried up here again, but so means so much to me, y'all. The power of music. Make some noise for Craig Morgan. Thank you for having me, Mr. Morgan.
Thank you, brother.
So, we all should be a little thankful for services like YouTube. And I'll tell you why.
Tell me why.
Because it's able to capture and make available to the whole world some truly historic musical moments.
This is true.
So when I say that, I'm thinking in my head of Hart singing Led Zeppelin at the Kennedy Center
Oh yeah.
with the surviving members of Led Zeppelin
Just
tearing
bawling.
up
Right. Yeah.
at how well Hart did,
Yeah.
and with their drummer's kid banging the skins. You know, I mean, it preserved that moment.
That's right.
And we just saw a legend and what surely will be a future legend.
Right.
And we'll always be able to go back
To that moment.
to that moment.
You're right. That's absolutely special.
I mean, it's a good song.
Yeah.
I mean, just an outstanding song. Old guy was dying. I kind of wanted to. It sounded like it.
Yeah, he was almost home.
Almost home. But incredibly well performed by both of them.
Cat,
Yeah.
we've had some songs.
Yeah. Recently, we've had some songs.
You know what
Sure.
I really liked about that song was we know what Jelly Roll can do.
Yeah.
Craig, we've done some Craig and we've been like, yeah, he's really good. Bro,
Craig stepped up on that performance
holy crap.
a lot.
Oh my gosh.
That, in my mind, that was a next level Craig Morgan performance.
And thank you for telling us to do that video.
That's yes. Yeah, Kat specifically said live at the Opry, and yeah, I'm glad I saw that. I'll be watching that again. Mm-hmm. So,
Is that okay? If you don't like it, I can take that. I can just go. You sure?
this is stellar.
Holy crap. Cat.
The thing is, I can't begin to describe it.
Okay, let's try. So, it's very unique. It's so unique. So what we have here, y'all, this is a German whiskey, right?
And I swear it falls halfway between a cognac and an Irish whiskey.
So,
You gonna try Google Lens?
I already did on the little note thing, and it works really well. So, it's right here.
Yeah, what is this?
So,
Besides delicious.
So there's a little note thing with it. It's all in German. I can't read it. But as a whiskey pioneer from Upper Bavaria,
Okay.
Slyrs has been setting standards in whiskey expertise since 1999.
Well, they're doing a pretty damn good job of it.
Produced in the traditional way of matured to the highest quality in new barrels made of American white oak.
So they're following the bourbon model.
It's German bourbon.
It's German bourbon.
It's German bourbon, and they can't call it bourbon because it ain't U.S. This rarity achieves its incomparable character,
I agree.
accurate, mountain spring water, and the varied climate of Upper Bavaria gives Slyrs single malt whiskey its uniqueness.
So it's a single malt. Okay.
So what you haven't seen yet is that big red number.
51%? No way.
Yes.
It's 102 proof. And I'm going to tell you right now, tastes
It drinks 80.
80.
It drinks 80.
Yes.
Guaranteed.
This stuff's dangerous because it's delicious. And it's smooth.
So I took a drink, and then I was reading this as the song was playing, and I was like, nuh-uh, that can't be right. So I looked on the bottle. It says 51 refers to the alcohol content of this whiskey. I was like, what? The result is a single malt composition from several barrels, including finished variants. The Slyrs is the big brother of our classic single malt due to its strong, complex nature. Yes.
They're not lying.
No. The German marketing wonks know what they're talking about.
They do. The flavor profile on this is really wild.
It is.
So initially, it's almost fruity like a cognac. And then you get this salted caramel that flows right in. And this is all in the initial, not the mid. I'm still having trouble analyzing this because it's so complex.
And it's almost got a Irish whiskey nose.
Mm-hmm. So almost a fruity citrus, the salted caramel. The mid has a flash of vanilla in it.
Do you get chocolate?
Yes,
Okay.
in the mid.
Yeah.
And then the finish is this super light, barely oaky,
There's
almost floral.
there's a spice in there.
There is, and I couldn't.
It's the same stuff Kat sent us in chocolate before. What is that spice?
I can't remember.
There's a baking spice that's very unique, and it's in there.
It's something I can't name. And the finish goes forever. And it really is, it's not very heavy on oak. It's kind of light on the oak, but this almost, it's not quite fruity.
It's nutty.
A little bit.
It's kind of nutty.
A little bit. Maybe if you mixed nuts and fruits together in a blender, it'd come up with something like that. And when I say fruit, I'm really thinking almost like grapes.
Yeah.
Because this...
Like a cognac.
Yeah, when you drink a cognac, it's a very light sensation. This is like somebody perfectly married an outstanding cognac and an outstanding Irish whiskey and just blended them. And I'm betting if you actually tried to do that, you would come up with garbage.
You'd be like, ew,
This didn't work out the way I thought it would.
this tastes like tires.
Yeah, hell of a song, particularly a hell of a performance of a hell of a song. And this is an astonishingly good whiskey.
I'm trying to figure out what the heck that spice is. It's going to drive me nuts.
He's never going to get there.
It's
just not.
Stop it. Find it. It's ground.
Ground dirt.
No, it's not dirt.
All right. Well, he looks for that. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, give us a like. Go ahead and drop down in the comments. Tell us what country music we need to check out. Tell us what North American whiskey we need to try, and we'll see you next time, or when Dustin finds some spice he's never going to find. So, see you later.
Wait.